Dr. Lustgier, a brilliant chemist, is showing his latest breakthrough to the scientific community. He claims to be holding the world's strongest acid in a glass jar. This acid is so strong it can destroy anything. He then proceeds to pour the acid over various items. However, one scientist isn't convinced. Why? This is what we call acid test for your brain. You should be able to solve this as fast as that acid dissolved each object. Despite Dr. Lustgier's claims, the acid can't destroy everything. If that was the case, it would have destroyed the glass jar as well. Riddle me this from expert solver John Frederick Greiner. A cowardly king wanted to sentence his powerful advisor to death, but he was afraid of a revolt, so he set a trap. The advisor had to pick one of two papers. One had the drawing of a crown and allowed the advisor to become prime minister, while the other had the drawing of a skull and led to his execution. The advisor knew his king well enough to meet with a spy the night before. "The game is rigged. Your death is written on both papers," the spy warned. How could the advisor save his own neck? The game is rigged, or is it afoot? How would you save yourself? It seems kings are awfully murdery in this show. What could the advisor do? He just has to pick a random paper and accidentally burn it. "Oh, no! Sorry, sire. This was my choice, but I seem to have destroyed it in my haste." Now the king is trapped. He has to read the remaining paper and enforce the opposite judgment. Riddle me this. The Grand Overbook Hotel is quite special. It offers an infinite number of rooms, and it hosts an infinite number of guests forever and ever and ever. One of the guests, Jack, seems desperate to get away from his family because he's afraid he might kill them. Since there are an infinite number of rooms, there should be an empty room for him. But Mr. Gravy, the receptionist, doesn't know which one. Mr. Gravy can make one announcement, and only one, to all of his guests. What should he say to make room for Jack before anything goes awry? Wouldn't you like to know? Post your guesses in the comment section below, and we'll answer in the next episode of Riddle Me This. The one with the best answer will be crowned Detective of the Week and displayed in our next episode, just like Summer Vang, otherwise known as Shutter Fang, and Joshua Friedland, otherwise known as Joshua Fried Chicken. They solved our latest riddle, house picking. In order to be able to choose their house, students at a prestigious wizarding school need to pass the following test. 10 students are lined up wearing either Huffleclaw hats, which are blue and yellow, or Slytherin hats, which are red and silver. They need to get 9 out of 10 right to prove smarter than their teachers. You don't need to be a wizard to work out this one. The first student is key because they are the only one who can see all of the hats in front of them. So they are the only one that can sacrifice their own guess to signal all the other students. They need to make sure the others know which color adds up to an odd number of hats. Each Each student will then be able to work out the color of their own hat by counting out how many there are in front of them. Take this example. The first student says Slythindor. That means they see an odd number of Slythindor hats in front of them. If the next person still sees an odd number of Slythindor, it can't be their own. If they see an even number of Slythindor, then it's their own color. And by saying it, they are signaling the others that now they should be looking for an even number of Slythindors. Now, that wasn't so hard, was it? Riddle me this.